Really? Seriously? Wow. It's rotated.
Hi.
Hi.
It's the technical. Pardon me. While we are experiencing
Oh my God.
technical difficulties.
Oh my goodness.
Breathe, breathe,
This
breathe,
is
breathe.
horrible.
Hi, this is the Rebecca and Tim show.
Tim and Rebecca show. We need a new tripod for the
No,
phone.
we're good. Okay.
No, we do.
So, welcome to Sunday, Marathon Day in Honolulu, Hawaii. How do you like my new glasses?
Aren't they awesome?
They're round.
Okay, look on. Let me wear them. I think I should get a pair.
What happened?
We want to be
I
crazy.
can't see anything.
Stop. Okay. Do these glasses look good on me? Of course. Oh,
They do,
Jesus.
right?
I can't see anything now.
They look
Here.
better on her than they do on me. I'm actually not liking them, but we're going to get Costco to adjust them a bit. If you can see, I think it's lower on one side of my face than the other, and God, we can't have that. And also, this has a metal rim all the way around, and my old glasses did not.
I like the metal rim.
This is The Vanity Show by Rebecca and Tim. How do I look today? Speaking of which, how do we look? Are we sideways, or are we straight up and down? Why does it says share, tag friends? Just want to know, because if we're like this the whole show, then you're gonna, whatever. So, we're, I know I didn't say that we were going to talk about this, but I
just asked you what
I
we're going to
know.
talk about.
Well, it hadn't really occurred to me. I thought, one thing that happened was we had a cleanse that we were focusing on when we started. And we were also going through major life changes. I don't know why this is happening here. What's these things here? Ooh,
You
what's
just
that?
let it go.
And, yeah, but why are those...
Just let it go. Let it go.
There's a little share to group icon in front of my face, and there's a tag friends icon in front
They
of my
don't
face.
see it.
And it won't go away.
They won't see it.
So we still have lots of life changes. Rebecca's going to school, and we're still remodeling the apartment. But things sort of, I don't know, are not at that level of like
High level.
Kaylee is going towards our house, and we're gonna die, and we're starving to death because we have greenies, smoothies coming out our butts, and all that kind of stuff. So, and at the same time, we have an opportunity of putting these videos in another venue up on. God, I'm sorry, I don't remember what it's called.
Hulu has a station.
Not Hulu, it's Roku.
Sorry, Roku has a station specifically for.
It's All Hawaii TV. It's called, I think. Right? Yeah. I just remembered, so I threw it in there. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Okay.
Did you see that look she gave me?
I give him a look.
Go ahead.
So, we have an opportunity to put together a series and put it on there. And so we're trying to figure out exactly how our series would go. I mean, nobody really wants to hear our daily rambling.
Well, for those of you who have once in a while stopped in, that's what I was going to ask about. Is, what is it that compelled you, if anything, to watch this? Was it the cleanse? Was it the way we talked about the cleanse? Was it our philosophy on life? Was it how well we get along? Stuff like that. Or just absolutely nothing left to do in your life, and you were stoned. You say, I know, watch the Rebecca and Tim show, or whatever that is. So, if there's things that you'd rather we focus more on, give us a little input, like philosophy or current events, like we love talking about our favorite president, which is something we could talk about today. I mean, Mr. Mueller is hot on the trail, and the Post and the Times are talking about this, and everybody's like, well, we really can't do anything about it. I mean, he's the president.
Actually, related but not related, I'd like to talk a little bit about the funeral yesterday.
It wasn't really a funeral, but you know what I mean. It was a service. It was a memorial.
Richard Goodman, who we all knew him as Richard C. Goodman, but apparently that wasn't his middle name.
Caulfield.
What did they say his real middle name was? Thomas. So he's a playwright in town. He's done, and he was just a Renaissance guy, which makes him more endeared to my heart because I I've always kind of modeled what I do in life off of the Renaissance ideal, which I always thought was a good thing, to be a well-rounded human being. And so we had this wonderful memorial. People, the whole theater, the tag came. So many people came. It was packed. There's a lot of people there, and great memories were shared. And we did some readings from his plays and all that. And I thought to myself, he had an impact in my life. It was a small impact, but it was an important impact. And I've lost a lot of friends, people I love so much this year. Bob McDougall, who was my fight instructor, Ma Bell, Joanne Bell, who is Darwin Bell's mother. She just passed. Matter of fact, they're just about ready to have the memorial, and I'm not able to attend. I think it might even be today. It's today or yesterday. I don't know. But it makes you stop and think a little bit. The wonderful things about each of these people, but especially I'd have to say Ma Bell and Richard Goodman, was they lived their life fully. I mean, these people were happy, hardworking, celebratory in life people. They were amazing people. They didn't have a lot, either one of them. They really didn't. And I think sometimes in our brains, because of the values that we have in this country, that we equate success with things. Real estate, money in the bank, how much do you own, how fancy are your gadgets, all of those things. Can you go out to eat every night? Although I tend to think going out to eat with friends is more of an experience than money to have in your pocket. That cat is going to eat your eggs. I'm just saying.
The cat is right
looking
now
at the eggs and paws going right for that ham. Anyways, so I was wondering about the values of our country. These people are people that I admired so much. They were really amazing people to admire because they lived life fully and honestly, and it appears to me anyways that they lived life on their values, all three of them. And so I can't help but wonder about the values that we're kind of exuding now. This idea that I'm going to try to lie to the public about the people I've had extramarital affairs with, right? Because I'm a powerful man and I can. I mean, his attitude was, I can grab a woman in the crotch because I'm powerful and I can, and they can't say anything. His attitude continues to be that, but not only to women, he's basically saying that to the American public. Well, I can grab you all by the crotch and have a feel up and don't have to apologize.
Themselves and their thought process is the argument about making payments to the porn star, that payment was not a campaign contribution. They weren't saying, oh yeah, we didn't just pay off a porn star from talking about the president. We're just arguing the details that it's not a campaign contribution. So the ethics are completely over there, and then it's the minutiae that we're going to talk about. But it was interesting. I'm going to sidetrack for a moment.
No. Go to Clinton. Clinton had the same thing.
We were in the car with my brother who lives on the Big Island, and we were going to go to the Eagles concert, and we were talking, and my brother and his wife were having a discussion about future plans, and they were talking about getting a raise at work, and he was suggesting that perhaps they could use a little more money, and she was of the opinion that they didn't need any more money, and that saving like that for the end of the road was an old school kind of way of thinking, I think she put it, and she was talking about how
very American way of thinking.
American, and sort of what Rebecca was referring to, and that experiencing life is now judged, valued more, at least by the younger people. Millennials apparently are more experiential focused than acquiring material goods. So there may be hope. I don't know,
and I think that actually might be a better philosophy for our world. I mean, I'm going to ask all you guys this. How many of you actually think you'll ever be able to retire at this point? Like that myth of retirement that you're going to hit 65, and of course you know how they're raising it all the time. I think it's like 68 now. You have to be 68 before you can like pull on your retirement money. from the government. But hey, yeah, no, seriously, how many of you actually think you will ever be able to actually retire and, you know, go golfing every day or do whatever people do when they retire? I'm just curious. Put it in the comment section, because I'm thinking most of us in this world, in the United States, will never be retiring. I don't think any of us will. There'll be a small percentage who can, but I think the majority of us is pretty much screwed in that department. So we have to change our outlook, don't we? I mean, it's important. Otherwise, we're going to be really bummed. We're going to be going after something that's impossible.
I'm eating my eggs. What's in the book?
My book? Susie gave this to me, your sister. It's just a journal.
It's her journal.
A journal. And start each day with a grateful heart. And Christmas is coming up. And she's making her list and checking it twice. And she's got a shitload of stuff to accomplish today.
She loves Christmas.
And I hate it.
And she works so hard. You are all going to be pleasantly surprised. At least those of you who have been good.
Anyway, so, yeah. So I guess that's about it. We wanted to talk about our upcoming possible reel show, right? So how would we structure it? What are the topics you might be interested in? Should it be a topic per day? Should it continue to be about us?
Well, and if we didn't do any new shows and we only put the old shows up, what would you consider to be the overall through line of what we've done so far? Because, you know, we're going to do that first, and then we're going to continue to do, and, you know, we either will or will not base what we do based on your feedback, because maybe we don't care what you have to say. No, of course we do. But I don't want to make it a comment-driven thing, because it's part of what makes it what it is because it's just what we feel like doing.
Weird monologues.
But if we find that some stuff that we tend to shy away from, you actually like a lot, then, you know, we might focus on that more. You know, because like we don't want to get really into the personal stuff too much sometimes, but it might be useful, be valuable. I'm in the shadows, and you're not.
Oh well, this says a lot about our lives, doesn't it? I walk in the light, and you?
Speaking of personal,
I'm just kidding.
So we went to Moana Cafe the other day, and
Come to the light.
Rebecca had this great breakfast with potatoes and ham.
I did.
But she couldn't eat it all.
No, I could not.
And there it was, sitting in the refrigerator. And sometimes leftovers just stay in the refrigerator until they become unrecognizable. And I know
sometimes Tim just wants Rebecca's leftovers.
So I've been eating her ham for the last couple of days.
He's trying to justify.
And I did not ask her.
That's right. No permission was asked. He's trying to justify
boundaries.
What
Boundaries. Even in a marriage,
he's like,
there are boundaries.
You always leave the leftovers forever. And I'm like going, yeah, maybe your chicken and vegetable leftovers that we have every bloody night of our life. But ham and potatoes from a restaurant? That stuff's not going to stay in there very long. It's going to be consumed.
This is Harpo's rat. It's from IKEA.
He loves this rat.
He loves it. That's all.
So,
hi, Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
Are we sideways?
Yeah, please tell us, because we had such technical difficulties.
Every time we turn the video on, it says, turn your camera. You won't be able to turn it once the video starts. And I don't sure know what it means. Anyway. We all hope you have a great...
we are sideways.
Oh, God.
After all of that.
Wait, let's lean this way now.
Thank you, Patricia. We hope this is better.
Flying funky. Oh, man.
No, we can't. It won't let us. It's being really particular today, so...
Well, we're going to have to end here and hope that our life straightens out. Good to see you.
Go that way.
A little better. Oh,
good to see you. I hope things are well.
Aloha.